Hey, it's Gemma from gemmastone.org, and we have another question. But also, I wanted to just say I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. And mine was peaceful and quiet, and the new year came in with a bang. Lots of sickness in our home, as well as an accident, and other exciting news. I've been asked to be part of a TV series that's going to be pitched to Oprah this summer, and there's some awesome projects that I'm working on, so I can't wait to share more of it with you. But for right now, I am going to answer this question. So the question is from Kay, and Kay says, "Hi Gemma, I have a question I was hoping you could answer on your blog. I've been feeling sad for quite some time, and I've recently realized it may be related to feelings of loneliness. Although I have a supportive family and many friends, I just don't feel emotionally connected or empathetic towards any of them. My heart feels empty from a lack of trust and from past hurt and disappointments. How would you suggest I rid myself from this loneliness, and where do I begin at trying to fill my heart with love, joy, happiness, and passion?" From Kay. Kay, this is such an important question, and I really believe that you're not alone. I think there's lots of people out there that struggle with loneliness, even when they're not alone. I was definitely one of those people. So I can tell you a little bit of personal experience and also a little bit of the professional approach. So personally, what I noticed is when I was feeling lonely, I went within and started to look at the source of the loneliness, because it didn't make sense that I felt lonely because I wasn't alone. I was surrounded with friends and family. And that's the part that can be the trickiest when we're feeling lonely. Because if you weren't surrounded with people, the answer to loneliness is easy. Just go and find some people and surround yourself with them. But if you're surrounded with people and still feeling lonely, that's where it can be confusing and feel really difficult. And so what I noticed for myself personally when I went within is that I had sort of constructed like a glass wall around my heart and around my mind. And the glass wall had served a purpose to protect me. And it was sort of like I could look out and I could see people and they could look in and they could see me, but they couldn't really feel me or know me. And it was a way of protecting myself, but in addition to protecting myself, it also didn't allow me to feel any of that love and that connection. And so taking down that wall is a bit of a process. It requires deep trust in yourself. It requires courage. And one of the processes that I find most helpful is not necessarily to do anything in particular, but really to ask yourself things. And it's in asking yourself these questions that you can begin to deconstruct the wall. So I have 5 questions for you. So get a journal and do some writing on what your answers are to these questions. So the first one is, how am I engaging with loneliness? And how can I meet it with love? It's when we resist loneliness and when we feel afraid of it that it actually becomes more powerful and all-consuming. And so this question is to go in and to look at the loneliness and to say, how am I engaging with this? How am I spending my time and my energy? And how am I meeting loneliness? Am I trying to push it away? Or am I meeting it with love? And that might be going in and saying, I see that you're there. I see that there's that soul behind the wall that wants to come out and be connected. And I want that for you as well. So having a bit of a conversation about that in your journal. The next question would be, what would my heart feel like if I took down the wall? So maybe it would be more warm or open or expansive, or it would feel like it's what's leading your life instead of the wall leading, it's your heart leading. So explore that question. The third question is, if my heart was full of love, joy, happiness, and passion, how would I be living? So begin to explore how you would be thinking and feeling and acting. Just imagine yourself moving into that future of what it looks like with your heart full of love, joy, happiness, and passion, and almost draw a picture in your mind of what that would actually look like. The fourth question is, when I engage with people, what would it look like if my intention was to create genuine connection? And so by answering that question, you're beginning to show your mind what you want it to look like as you're creating that genuine connection. So for myself, if I answered that question, I would say, in creating that genuine connection, I don't lead with my glass wall. I lead with my heart. And there may be some people that I keep the glass wall up with. It's just a protective thing and it's okay. But there's going to be people that I lead with my heart instead. And that leads us into the next question is, with whom are the people that my soul genuinely wants to connect with? And so almost write a description of what this person would look like, what the person would be um, acting like or engaging like. Just explore, what would that look like? Who does my soul really want to connect with? Because there are some people that you might just not want to connect with. It might not feel safe and it might not feel comfortable. It might not be you. Forcing yourself to connect with those people is just going to build the wall up and make it even stronger. But if you set your intention about the type of people you want to connect with and go begin to write about and explore what that would look like, then your mind begins to open up to the possibility that that can really genuinely happen. And as you keep writing and journaling and reflecting on all of these questions, your mind is going to start looking for that to show up in your world. And as it starts looking for it, then it can become your reality. So I hope this helps you, Kay. Thank you so much for your question. I'm so grateful. And hope you all had a wonderful holiday season and look forward to seeing you again soon on the blog. Take care. Bye.